Okay, we are back. Took me long enough to get the parts, but we are back on this Luxair 95. Getcha. Something's gonna fall. Something's gonna fall. Okay. So I gotta do the burners. The limit switch, and the pressure switch. This is the one with the bad pressure switch. And what I do with my parts. The pressure switch and the limit, those are the easy ones. Trying to get these burners out is a different story. Grab my light. There should be enough light down here. That would be it. Then cracked into little pieces. Tells you which one's which. This is burner box combustion. Throw that in there. Tighten this connection up. Now, trying to get this burner box apart is going to be the trick. I can't remember how to do this. I can't remember if I got to take the whole burner box out. Because the screws are on the top. So if I take the bottom off, trying to see where that rack is screwed into. It's welded on there. Oh, I wonder if that's attached to the bottom. Ah, that's what it is. So I think I have to take off the bottom and then the burners fall out. Let's do that. Oh, that's going to be a chore. Let's see. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Put the igniter there. Flame sensor. Let's see. Ooh, haven't used this in a while. Haven't used it in so long, it's frozen up. Or it's just a piece of garbage. It's a flex shaft. That's a whole bunch of garbage. changing these burners is a whole bunch of, it's a party. Oh boy. How is that screwed in there? Oh, you're kidding me. You got to take the whole burner box out. Because the burner rack goes all the way forward. You suck. What? How the heck? So they got this coupling. The screws are back there to loosen it up. I can't lift the top of this up to get to the screws. Dude, we're gonna have to modify it. There's no way. Let me figure this out. I had to take a wrench on the other side of this, right there, and the one over here, where I could barely get my hand, and wrench it out 5/16. And then I had to bend the box open because I can't get anything off the top. And now that I got this thing open that I couldn't see, all I could basically see is the burners and how crappy they are. Let's see. The burners are shot. But now that I'm looking in here, oh, let's see. Let me get rid of these burners for a second. Now that I'm looking in here, it's really rusty. It's solid though. Rusty but solid. I think I got my camera on this one before and I didn't see anything. Yeah. Yeah, a little rusty but solid. Let me get those. Let me get these burners changed out. Make sure you get the right burners, which I probably do. Yeah. What an absolute joke to get this burner box out. That's a little crusty. She is a crusty one. Pretty wicked. Pretty wicked. Pretty wicked. Geez, now getting back in. That's going to be a fun one. It is going to be a fun one. Piece of cake changing the burners, but the rack is the fun part. it back in. I'm not going to bury you with that. That's going to be a fun task. Up. Those screws are not going back in there. No way. Because where it sits, you still on? Where it sits on this here, and it's sandwiched between this up here. Those screws on the side are not going back in. Because if I put the bottom on, the bottom, it's not going to go anywhere because the burner rack attaches here. It's not going to go anywhere. You don't need those 2 extra screws in there. I'll worry about that one in a minute. Flame sensor cleaned up. What a fiasco. What a fiasco. Everything will line up without those 2 screws in there. really don't like you, York furnace. Okay, that's all lined up. All that to change burners. It's a crusty one, man. Crusty. Holy crap. This goes here. That's in. Those are in. That's in. That's in. That's not going back. I'm telling you, sometimes you just gotta tear into the furnace to do anything. It's crappy. Put the damn union right there. So that's on, those two screws are in, that's on, that's on, that's on. That's tight. That's good. That is good. Let me go turn the thermostat up and fire it up. Noisy bugger. It's like the same furnace I got in my house, which is getting ready to get changed to a Carrier Infinity. And we're lit. Compared to what they were before. With these burners are half plugged. These things are hit. So the original reason why we were out here was pressure switch. Pressure switch was having problems. Did a pressure test on it. Determined that the pressure switch was bad. My limit cracked. I did look at the heat exchanger because I took the limit out, so I had to replace the limit, and then those burners were just trashed, as you can tell. So we are done with this repair. And we'll go on to the next. Well, that was a royal pain in the ass getting those burners out of there. But what are you gonna do? Sometimes you just have to bend and contort that furnace to get to certain things that just weren't designed proper, weren't designed to come apart. You know, no furnace is designed to, no furnace is designed for propane. Believe it or not. I mean, they do have propane model furnaces, but most of them are designed on natural gas, and they're just, there's kits for propane, and when they're designed for natural gas, they're not designed. Some of them aren't designed to come apart, because usually natural gas is pretty clean. You don't have to replace burners that much on natural gas. It's mostly the propane. For some reason, propane just tears burners up, and everything else, heat exchangers, everything. So we just replaced the limit, the pressure switch. The pressure switch was the original issue. The limit was kind of, that happened when I tightened the screw back up. The thing cracked from checking the heat exchanger, and the burners were just shot to begin, they're just shot. So that's it for this one. Kind of a pain in the ass, a little long video, but what are you gonna do? It's all in a day's worth of work, and that's exact kind of design of furnace I have in my house, and I can't stand it. And it's I'm gonna get rid of it here pretty soon. Put a carrier modulating in. So we will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.